Hey everybody, how's it going? Quick little tip, you guys, answer some questions been coming around. A lot of people I see on Facebook and some other social media I'm following that are new to driving, new to trucking, or just getting into it or asking questions about this. What can we run for appliances in the truck? Well, that's a very good question. Modern trucks mostly all have what's called an inverter. And an inverter's job is to take the 12 volt DC power that the truck's engine and your APU makes and your batteries puts out and turns it into 120 volt AC power, which is what things like your microwave, your PlayStation, your TV, your hair iron, your hair dryer, all that fun stuff run on. Now, they come in different sizes and different ratings. A lot of people ask, well, what can I run in the truck? How big a TV can I run? How big an air fryer can I have? How big a microwave I can have? Well, that comes down to the ratings. That's what this video is. I'm gonna show you guys how to check that out and see what you can do. So, first, let's take a look at our inverter. In this case, I got one that's underneath the bunk. Most of them will either be underneath your bunk or they'll be mounted on the front of the bunk. There's a little metal strip there the front of the bunk flips down on. I've seen them mounted on that. I prefer the ones that are under the bunks. They'll be either on the driver's side or sometimes in the middle. So I'm gonna apologize when a truck stops. This truck's running around, it's a little noisy, but we come to our side door, pop it open, and move some of my clutter out the way. Strap on it. Over there, man. All right. And pull that out too. This is actually in here for a reason. This is your inverter. It's gonna have a big negative. They use the black cable. It's gonna have a big positive cable, big negative cable. In this case, it's indicated by the red and the black. Should be a red cable, but hey, whatever. Now, these terminals, get this little rubber boot, there's metal under that. That's hot. That's got a 12 volts, a couple hundred amps to it, whatever the battery pack's rated at. I'm not sure if it is in this truck. That's hot. You don't want stuff to touch it. Down here you got a bare metal one, that's your ground. That you can touch, it doesn't matter, but you do not want to touch that one. That's why I keep my oversized flag tucked up against this, because this is cloth, it's not conductive, so it just kind of keeps things pushed away. But anyways, to the importance of our video, somewheres on your APU you're going to have some writing. In this case, this one's right here. In this case, this one says DC input 12 volt DC 180 amp. That's your input. That's what's in these wires here. What we're interested in is the AC output, which is 120 volts, 60 hertz, which is just the cycle we use here in the US. You don't got to worry about that. But drop down here, it says 1.8 kW 15 amps. That's 1800 watts of power available at 15 amps max output. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. Okay, next thing we need to do after we check on our inverter is hop back up in our truck, take a look at our appliances and see what we need to run. Come back here and get some stuff laid out just for this purpose. I got this little mini air fryer I got. I don't know who makes this. Apparently Dash. This little drum style. I've had this for like 2 years. It's been working great. It's a little bit small, but flip it upside down. I have a tag. Look on the tag. It says use 120 volts. 1000 watt. As long as that number is less than the number in our inverter, we're good to go. So there's 1000 watts there, that can run. We got a googly-eyed TV. Just gonna take that, tip it over. The tag over here. If you guys can see or not, if it's too dark. A little bit of glare. Right there. That only draws 122 watts. So that's good to go. Over here, we got a laptop. All you do is find the cord. Take a look at our little power block. Right there, it only pulls 65 watts, so that can run. Another one we got up here is our microwave. Open the door. Right here you got a tag. I'll block my light, try to show you. In this case, 900 watt. So the microwave's good to go. As long as the number rating on your appliance, or whatever it is you want to run, is less than the rating on your inverter, you're good to go. Now, it does add up. So if we're running our microwave up there, it's 900 watts. And I plug in my little air fryer here. This is 1000 watts. That puts us at 1900 watts pull. That's more than the inverter. It's only rated for 18, so we're going to end up popping a breaker. Now, there's going to be a reset button, which is just a breaker on the inverter itself. If you overload it, you pull too much, you're going to pop that breaker. It's just a circuit breaker, protects the system so nothing gets damaged. but it means your power is going to shut off, and you either got to clear off your bunk, open it up to get the inverter, or you got to go outside the truck, open up your side door, find a little button, and push it to reset it. I'll throw a clip in here real quick to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, inverters come in all different sizes. I've seen them as small as 250 watts, which is gonna, it wouldn't run much. You can run your laptop. Hey, technically you run your TV too off of it. You ain't gonna run a microwave. Bigger ones, a really common one you're seeing company trucks, a 1,000 watt inverter. I've been lucky enough to get 18. I've seen some guys put as big as 2,000 watts in company trucks. On the private side of life, God, you can get them as big as you want. I've heard of guys that have 3, 4, and 5,000 watt inverters. Now, you can't put infinitely big in the truck because you only have so much battery power to pull off. When I'm sitting here like this, I don't have anything making power. I'm running solely off batteries. Now, if we want to, we can fire up the APU and they give us some power, but that still only creates so much. And you can't pull the batteries down, otherwise you won't be able to start your truck. Now, with a proper install, there's a safety feature that actually cuts off the inverter and cuts off your power inside the truck before you drain the batteries beyond the point you can start either your APU or your main engine. In my case, up here on the wall, this is actually the controls for the inverter right here. It tells us what our battery voltage is left. Power button turns the inverter on and off, and we can select features, and it also has a fault status for us. So yeah, boys and girls, hope that answered some questions. If you have any more, throw me a comment. I'll answer as best I can, trying to help you guys out.